to haunt and to hold. Norral's trial of a dozen thorns. A wicked walk through the trial of a dozen thorns to reach the altar, with her coven at her side. Through riddles, roses, and ritual, love shall rise, with the midnight veil falling fast. Norral, the eclipse maiden, and her coven must endure the trial of the dozen thorns, calling upon will, flame, and ancient craft to banish the rising dark and reunite her soul with her destined king by piecing together her lost black bouquet. Objective: complete the journey across all 12 stops. Collect black roses by solving location riddles and performing tasks, and restore Norral's soul bond by surviving the trial with her coven at her side. Components: Petal of Prophecy contains a riddle for the next location. Jester's Jinx provides a clue at a cost of the location. Familiar's Favor provides support to the riddle. These will be held by Christian and Brittany to reduce the punishment in half or provide an additional hint at their discretion. Rites of the Rose are tasks to be completed for gaining her black rose for her bouquet. Gameplay: choose the coven. Norral selects 2 coven members to support her for this turn. Draw a Petal of Prophecy. Norral reads the riddle aloud and must try to solve it. If stuck, she may draw a Jester's Jinx card for a clue, but beware, there's a cost. Still stuck? She may request a Familiar's Favor, if available. Travel: perform a rite. Once the location is discovered, draw a Rites of the Rose card. At that stop, complete the task with the coven. End of turn. Collect your black rose for completing the challenge. Norral chooses a new pair of coven members for the next turn. Rules: every task must be completed with help from at least 2 coven members. Every punishment must be endured by all helping parties in the task. Only Norral can solve the puzzle. She may request help via Jester's Jinx from coven members. Select your coven members for the first quest. Petal of Prophecy, where smoke and spice entwine the air, and meats are kissed with ancient care. A butcher's charm, a smoky rite, draws kin to feast in firelight. Seek not the priest, but sausage sear, where flavors bold the brave revere. There lies the thorn where hunger howls, in Muth's embrace of flame and fowls. Jester's Jinx, where worst and wonder weave their way. A pun-filled name guides your stay. The walls contain a fortress of socks, mismatched and mighty. Punishment: Norral must forfeit her will. The spirits now choose who walks beside her. The coven aligns by fate, not favor. Rites of the Rose, public ritual trial. Norral and 2 coven members must form a small triangle facing inward and stand silently for 1 full minute. During the minute, each coven member must make eye contact only with Norral and think of a blessing for her future. Select new coven members for the next quest. Petal of Prophecy. Wooden bones stretched wide and bare over river's breath and midnight stare. A spine of slats, both old and wise, where shadows walk 'neath carven skies. The path is roofed, yet open still, a crossing born of craft and will. Seek the bridge where echoes dwell, and find the rose twixt wish and spell. Jester's Jinx, where wood and shadow meet. The old path hides beneath a roofed retreat. Punishment, the spirits steal her tongue. Until the next rite, nor all may speak only in signs. Rites of the Rose, the trial of the hollow span. Wood above and whispers below, a passage crossed by friend and foe. Strike your form where echoes dwell, a frozen pose to break the spell. Select new coven members for the next quest. Petal of Prophecy. Temptation takes the sugared shape, where frosting masks the mouth's escape. A tower built of candied lore, each step within, a spell, not store. Beware the charm of brittle bliss, for every bite may seal a kiss. Seek the den where sweets confide, and thorns are baked with joy inside. Jester's Jinx, it rises in tears, with icing crowned, a haven where fallen diets are drowned. Cream and color, charm and chill, one bite may bind the fairest will. Punishment, nor all must forfeit her will. The spirits now choose who walks beside her. The coven aligns by fate, not favor. Rites of the Rose, the trial of the sweet tooth. Enter the bakery and purchase the custom cupcake marked by Noral's sigil. Once in possession, Noral must hold it before her heart and speak aloud. From flower and flame, a petal reborn. Let this sweet ward keep me sworn. Then, take a photo of the cupcake in Noral's hands. Select new coven members for the next quest. Petal of Prophecy, where hollow kings of crafted crown line velvet courts in quaint renown. Beneath the turret's merchant spell, wares of wonder weave their dwell. Seek ye halls where trinkets shine in the shadow of the Gothic pine. There lies a rose 'neath windows glow, where castle dreams in daytime show. Jester's Jinx, where turrets rise and trinkets gleam. The castle holds more than it may seem. Punishment, each coven sister bestows a secret name. An echo of the woman Noral is becoming. She must speak one into the veil. The rest are cast into shadow, never to be claimed. Rites of the Rose, Castle Trial. Norol and her coven must enter the castle's halls and find 3 items that speak to her future as a bride and witch, 1 for power, 1 for love, and 1 for protection. Take a photo of the triangle and leave the items behind, or purchase one to carry as a true charm. Select new coven members for the next quest. Petal of Prophecy by Wedge and Wheel and Dairy Spell. A fortress where the sharp ones dwell. Beneath the mouse and creamy crown, the next black rose shall be laid down. Jester's Jinx, where curds enchant and dairy dreams dwell. Seek the house where cheese casts its spell. Behind the mouse, beneath the grin, a clue is hidden, wrapped within. Punishment. Norol must surrender her will. The spirits now stir and choose who shall stand beside her. The coven is no longer hers to command. Rites of the Rose, the Echo Keeper. Find a small stone nearby, or bring one beforehand. 1 by 1, each coven member must whisper a secret wish for Norol's future into the stone.